Goal for the Purple Raiders.
Just like that.
Wow, indeed.
Raiders have stolen the momentum.
So, again, 2 receivers left and right. Single running back. 1 in motion now to the left. Here's the handoff. Right side. Gets inside the 5-yard line.
He might be in.
About to the 2.
2.
And that's going to be Kellen Hansen, the running back.
Oh, I guess I should have looked at the side judge there. He had it marked for me.
So it was a gain of about 4 yards. So we'll call it second down and goal.
That's their best run so far from the line of scrimmage.
And the Tigers gave up that huge pass play on third down. Third and 17.
They can still be disruptive here. They can get that turnover. They can create that tackle for a loss.
They're going to need a big play on this second and goal from the 2.
That defensive front has gap responsibility. They cannot give their gap up.
Man in motion to the left. Careview rolling right. He's going to keep it. Is he going to get in? He does. He gets in on a 2-yard scamper.
Motion left, bootleg right with the QB, and nobody had the quarterback on the assignment. Nice job, good play call, good execution. Raiders score first.
They make it 6-0 with 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Easton Caribou, and it was a nice-looking play. So the Purple Raiders will attempt a kick here.
We find that oftentimes in these smaller school districts, PATs can be an adventure.
Indeed. Snap is down.
But not there.
And a nice kick. Good-looking kick.
Yeah.
And it's up and in. So it's now 6-0. Make that 7-0 for the Two Rivers Purple Raiders. And, Marty, that play on 3rd and 17, just a killer for the Tigers.
Yeah, the young quarterback was allowed to step up to make the throw. So once Liskey came through and he shook him off, there wasn't a second level of pressure on that quarterback, and he made Ripon pay dearly.
That he did. So now the Tigers have some work cut out for them. Ripon has had the ball twice and has had to punt each time, although the second drive they did get 1 first down. So we'll see what the offense has in store. Again, 2:19 here in the first quarter is when the Two Rivers Purple Raiders put their touchdown on the board on a 2-yard scamper to the right by their quarterback, Easton Caribou. One thing I will say, Marty, the Elves have pretty good music here playing.
Yeah,
I'll give them that.
Yeah, they don't play a lot of your stuff, Lynn,
No.
I've noticed. We listened to on the way up.
It's more your age, Marty.
On the way over. Yeah, some good polka. Here we go.
We've got Bell, and I think that's Noah Michael back there. Michael is nearest us. So let's see. Nice kick high in the air, boy.
Well,
and that goes into the end zone. It went over Noah Michael's head, and I'll tell you, a little bit wind-aided. You get that ball in the air.
No more than a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, a lot wind-aided. So
Ripon
will have it at the 20.
Yeah.
First down and 10.
Last time they started about their own 16.
So we'll see what the Tigers can come up with here.
You're down 1 score. It's still 2 minutes and change in the first quarter. You're not under any pressure to all of a sudden jump out of your shoes and get desperate.
I mean, last
week
you
can still stay with your game plan.
Laconia scored first last week, too. Tigers came from behind.
But it's key for Ripon to establish their run game. If it just becomes a one-dimensional Nelson through the air, that will be problematic for the Tigers. They need that balanced attack.
Receivers left and right. Bell behind the quarterback. Schleyline, the fullback, on the left side.
Fumble.
That's
not
Bell. That's
Gustavus.
And the flip went on the ground, and who recovered it? Ripon should have.
I don't understand that. He must not. I mean, the flip by the quarterback looked good. I mean, it looked like, okay.
Unless Gustavus
and I'm thinking,
was thinking a handoff.
I'm thinking he might have just taken his eye off the ball.
Well, it's a big loss of about 6 yards back to the 14. So that makes it second down 16.
Ripon struggling here early on, of looking for that offensive identity, which is on the ground. The job got a little tougher with that mishap.
We're going to have a timeout, and it's going to be Two Rivers taking the timeout. That's a bit of a surprise here early on.
Yeah,
sometimes that timeout comes with 2:09.
Yeah, and who knows? First. Maybe they only had 10 guys kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, Marty, we talked a little bit about the conference just briefly before the game started.
Yeah, I told you where everybody is playing tonight.
But the one thing I wanted to ask you about was interesting about the conference. The winners in the conference were teams that really struggled last season, Nakusa and Watoma. Well, the rest of them, Berlin, Adams Friendship, Mauston, Waupun, Wisconsin Dells, all losers in week 1.
Yeah, Adams Friendship, the Green Devils lost by 8 to Waterloo. Napoleon has re-arisen. And then you had Berlin lost by 10 to Waiwega Fremont. Platteville was all over Mauston like a rash, beating them by 22 points. Seymour took Waupun down by 2 scores. And Portage took it to the Dells, beat them by 11 points. We'll see the Dells at Ripon in 2 weeks. I think we have Adams Friendship coming in next Friday on Labor Day weekend. Yeah. So, and that's what happens with graduation and changes and so on and so forth. And that's what keeps, sports exciting.
All right, second down 16 for Ripon.
New names, new teams.
Nelson back to pass, looking right side, throwing. It's caught nicely there by about the 20-yard line. And I think that's Noah Michael with the catch. It is, and it's a good gainer for the Tigers as they're going to get the ball about the 22.
Noah Michael and Vincent Mink had really good games last week, both through the air. Good hands. We knew about Noah Michael from a year ago. Mm-hmm. He was a very – I used to think of him as a possession receiver, not so much the speedster. But right there, he turned upfield, fought for a few more yards, and now you got less than 10 yards. You got about, 7 yards?
Yeah, it was a gain of 9, so 3rd and 7. Nelson pass left side. He's got him wide open there at the 35 as he goes ahead to around the 40-yard line. And again, Noah Michael.
How's that for chemistry? I mean, he knew where the first down marker was. He broke that off on a deep out route. And that was out of Nelson's hands, just like last Thursday night, a week ago, yesterday. Nelson doing a great job of executing the pass play. Looks solid in his deliberate with his steps.
And perfect timing, too. He got the ball out quickly just when he needed to.
And it's obvious those two guys are playing a lot of pitch and catch.
Okay, here's a runner back out up the middle. Big room. Gustavus, he goes into Purple Raiders territory inside the 45.
He's got a waggle. You know, Coach said in the local paper interview following last week's win over the Spartans, he said, they're a great 1-2 punch, referring to Gustavus and Bell. And they're so different. Bell being that physical, animated runner, and Gustavus more of the just quick-footed, sees a seam and gets upfield, scampers, if you will.
To the 44, he gets the ball again. Inside, he's trying to work his way to the 40. I don't think he got there, but the Purple Raiders were on him that time rather quickly.
This drive, I don't know how it's going to end, but, boy, where it started from on 2nd and 16 inside their own 20, good job by the Tigers responding to that score by the Raiders.
We'll give them a gain of 2 to the 43, makes it second down and 8.
We always talk about him. Yeah, we always talk about Lind on 1st and 10. We always want to get at least 4 yards. So that time, the win goes to the defense.
Nelson to pass, right side. Oh, it's intercepted. The receiver slipped and fell down. And it was intercepted by Sullivan Eng.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
You described it perfectly. Logan Bame slipped on when he stopped on that turf.
He tried to cut.
And give credit to that defender. He stayed with it, saw it, and took full advantage of it.
That's a tough break for Ripon.
When you're struggling like that, where the offense has not got on track yet, and it sounds kind of familiar of first half of last week. This is where the defense has to bail out the offense. They got to do something here, and go out as coach in pregame interview, Justin Stigler, as Ripon takes the timeout here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they had 11 guys.
Yeah, the one guy came
maybe
running off quickly, I think.
Yeah, maybe 12. I don't know.
I think
anyway,
they might have 12, but
anyway, we got to get the ball. We got to create turnovers. You can't just be satisfied making the other team punt. You're looking to create mistakes and take advantage of those mistakes and get turnovers and set the table for your offense when they get off to a slow start with miscues.
Yeah, that was just an unfortunate mishap by the Tigers. The receiver, he tried to cut and went down to his knee. The ball was right there on the money, but the defender tipped it a little bit, was able to gain control, and now it's 1st and 10 for the Purple Raiders.
Yeah, Levi Liskey has made his presence known with his quickness, getting upfield, getting into the backyard of the bad guys, and creating havoc. He needs somebody else to help him out there, and who better than number 66, right? Our good old friend. That's what they need. They need John Moreno Valdez and company to step up and make a play.
All right, 1st and 10.
Blitz.
Careview is going to fake the handoff, throws out to the right side. It's complete. One missed tackle, but not another one. But the receiver out there was Ben Klein, who gets into Ripon territory.
Yeah, the Ripon player was there in the secondary to make the play. Now, you got to break down. What I mean that you got to get a low base when the guy's in your neighborhood. You get the low base, bend the knees, and get wide, get your arms out. And in a perfect world, you want to be about a yard in front and a yard behind in the hip pocket. And that time, the win goes to the offensive player.
It was a gain of about 3 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 7. The first quarter now has come to an end, and our score is the Two Rivers Purple Raiders 7 and the Ripon Tigers 0. The Raiders, as we mentioned, scored on a 2-yard touchdown run by Easton Careview, and the PAT kick was good. The touchdown came at the 2:19 mark of the first quarter.
You're right about Martin's music, CCR. It doesn't get any better than this, man. You take that gobbledygook stuff I was listening to on the way here.
Hey, so one thing I wanted to ask you.
Go ahead.
In the conference, you got the Berlin Indians, losers last week to Wyowega Fremont, playing Kiel tonight. They are also 0-1, and neither team wants to go 0-2. It's a big early season game.
Yeah, there's a challenge for head coach Joe Stelmacher, going 0-1 to start and then having to go on the road against a quality established program like the Pirates of Kiel. I think they're Pirates. Anyway, the Kiel whoever, and go over there and take on the black and purple guys. They're over on this side of the lake as well as we are. Yeah, it's a big challenge for Joe Stelmacher's crew tonight.
All right, so 2nd and 7 as we begin quarter number 2. Man in motion to the left side. Careview gets a snap, back to pass. Looking downfield.
Got a
penalty
hold.
Marker. Careview runs, got room to the 30, and he's going to be out at about the 27-yard line. But good hit by Will Dragalovich. He nailed him good.
Yeah, he went through the man. Yeah, you want to go through him. It's not two-hand touch out here. One of the Ripon players couldn't get to him, kind of was trying to get to him to push him. He couldn't do it. Got a hand on him. Let's see what the call is. Is it holding offense?
So that's a good break for the Ripon Tigers to move the Raiders back 10 yards to make it 2nd down and 17 instead of 2nd and 7.
That is a huge call.
It is big.
For the Ripon defense. Now they got to take advantage of it.
And we also have to, remind the folks that Two Rivers is going against the wind here in the second quarter.
Yep.
So maybe that'll help the Tiger offense a little bit when they get the ball back. But 2nd and 17 now. Ball's at the right hash for the Purple Raiders. Careview, one running back to his right. Good snap. Looking to pass. Pass complete on the right side.
Block.
45. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. And a nice tackle out there by the Tigers, Connor Shardukian.
Yeah, Levi Liskey was almost there by a heartbeat. And then they got a good kick-out block on the next would-be tackler. A good execution on that play by the Raiders.
And it's only a gain of about 3 yards, so it's going to make it 3rd down and about 13, maybe 14. I guess we'll call it 13. Gain of 4.
Still behind their own 50-yard line.
But it is a big third down for the Ripon defense here.
Yes. You're trailing, remember, by 1 score already, and you want to get that ball back to have the wind to your back for your offense.
And here we go. Running back to the left of
they're blitzing.
Caribou.
Good blocking. Gave him time.
Right side.
Oh, no.
What a catch.
What a beautiful one-handed catch.
One-handed catch by Deegan Lambries, a freshman, only 115 pounds, but he brought it down like an all-star.
These guys are running great patterns.
Flag.
They're getting such great separation. It's against Ripon. They're getting great separation on their pass routes. 2 things going on. He had time to pass and step up, so good blocking up front. Ripon's got to figure that out. Maybe some pressure coming from the edge. They're getting a pretty good push up the middle, the Ripon Tiger defense, but nothing coming from the outside, it appears to me.
It was just a nice move by that receiver.
Well,
he faked in and went out.
So far we're saying that with all the receivers. Yeah. And to make that kind of a move, you got to give time to your quarterback, and that's what they're doing.
From the Ripon 36, first down and 10. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle.
Wow,
They've got some room there. To the 30-yard line goes the running back, Kellen Hansen.
Raiders are, I'll tell you what, they're getting a lot of confidence right now. They already got that lead, and now with that turnover and creating problems, and now they're passing effectively, and then they come back with a run.
I don't know why the clock has stopped.
And now it's loosening up.
I don't get why the clock has stopped.
Well, it's okay with me. We're trailing. So let it stop as long as you want.
Okay, well, I'm just thinking somebody messed up there because it wasn't even a first down. So 2nd and 3, that was a gain of 7. Here's Hansen again, and he's going to fight his way close to the first down. He may have it. And Schleyline made the tackle for the Tigers. Going to be very close. Well, they're going to mark the ball back a little bit. So it's only going to be a gain of about 1, so 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 4 down territory, so you're going to have to hold them twice here, fellas, if you're Ripon. Right now, the game is being won up front by the Raiders. That offensive line is affording that nice throwing underclassman quarterback plenty of time to be effective through the air.
Well, we talked about the weight differential as well on the offensive and defensive lines. All right, Caribou. Here's a handoff to a new running back.
Nice job.
And he did not get the first down. Really nice tackle.
It was a great tackle by Weston Page, the guy that had the sack last week that kind of was the starter for that defensive unit in the third quarter. That was Page that had that really nice tackle around the legs.
Isaiah Noria was the ball carrier. He's a junior running back. And it's actually no gain. 4th down 2. For the Purple Raiders. So
here's
Tiger
that
defense.
Here's that 4th down. Big opportunity here for the Ripon defense to stop the bleeding and to get the ball back for their offense as we get a whistle.
We're going to get a timeout. Yeah.
Well, what he did, he lined up. He saw where the defense was, and he didn't like what he saw. When I say he, we're talking about head coach Kevin Shilcox. So he takes the timeout, his 2nd timeout here, I believe, in the first half.
Yep.
And so they're going to talk things over about what they want to do. Now, what do they got going? Ripon, for the most part, has done a great job between the tackles of minimizing the success on the ground. Where they've gotten hurt is through the air and wide. So I'm going to look for something. Take your best athletes and you put them in a position to be effective. And by that I mean they're either going to go through the air with play action or they're going to try to get out wide with that someone like maybe number 5 or someone that's quick. Give him real estate to go one-on-one with somebody and try to get that first down.
And not only that, Marty, but both of those big first down plays, pass plays that you indicated were on 3rd down as well. And that hurts. You got to be able to make those stops, especially when it's 3rd and long.
You're right.
Both times the Tigers got burned.
Yeah, it doesn't help to look pretty on 1st and 2nd down and then get eaten up on 3rd or 4th. Well, got to finish the deal.
Well, the timeout comes with 10:03 remaining here in the second quarter from Benino Field in Two Rivers. It's 4th and 2 for the Raiders here. Caribou, the quarterback, out of the shotgun.
Yeah.
Wide receiver to the right. Everybody else is close to the line other than the running back, Man in motion to the right.
There's number 5.
There's the quarterback. Going to keep it to the outside. Does he make it? He does. I think he makes it to the 25.
By a yard.
And he's going to have the first down, but not by much.
Got it by a yard. First down. Nice job. Faked that handoff and then just got up in the hip pocket of the man he faked to. Got in his hip pocket, used him for a blocker. Used the real estate out to the wide side of the field. Secured the first down. Good timeout use, good play call, good execution.
You know, the only difference on that play than the touchdown was the receiver in motion went to the side that the quarterback ran to for an extra blocker.
That's exactly right. He was the extra blocker. And then that moment of hesitation as to whether he handed it off or kept it tucked and run, that buys you time with that defense.
From the 26, first down and 10 for the Purple Raiders. Caribou awaits the snap out of the shotgun. He's got it. Here's the handoff up the middle. No room this time. But boy, he's fighting his way inside the 25.
Well, when everybody goes in high, no one's taking the legs. They all want to slow dance up high on the shoulder pads. Someone's got to say, you know what? If I take his legs, I don't think he can run.
That's a nice run there by, again, the running back. That is Kellen Hansen. He's a 6'1", 190-pound. Is he a junior? No, he's only a sophomore.
And he had friends. I mean, he was stopped for maybe no gain or a little bit of a loss. He finishes up getting almost 2 yards.
Second down and 8 for the Purple Raiders. 2 receivers to the left this time and 1 to the right. Caribou to pass. Looking. Oh, he's going to run and take off with it. 25. Oh, he gets hit right around the 20. Down he goes. He does get some positive yardage, but not much.
I like the way that quarterback lowers the boom himself. That underclassman dropped his shoulder on that tackler. You're the quarterback. You're not supposed to do that. The Ripon defender's thinking.
Yeah, Mason Mink, 33, was in there. Yeah. Odin Huber, also number 6. He was in there, giving the quarterback some licks. Well, so it's only really a gain of about 2. Call it 3rd and 6. So it's another big third down play as the clock ticks now under 8 minutes. Ripon behind 7-0 in this second quarter.
Raiders threatening again.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Only a single running back for Easton Caribou. Gets a snap, looking to pass, rolls to the right. Passes into the end zone. It's caught, but was he inbounds or not?
I think he was. It's a touchdown.
Officials are looking. They're going to call it a touchdown.
It was a touchdown. I saw it.
What a nice catch.
Beautiful.
There by Ben Klein, the senior.
Well, and that play was, I'm going to hit you on that back pylon, and he was there. Ripon secondary having a hard time staying with these receivers, and that's become quite evident here in the first half. Great execution.
24-yard pass play.
Yeah, what
Ben
wind?
Klein.
What wind, right?
Yeah, right. It has died down some, but
not really. I'm looking
at
the flag, and it has not. I thought it had earlier, and that's just a nice arm. They got a nice passing game.
All right, they're going to try for 2. I beg your pardon, a try for 1. Point after touchdown kick coming.
Yeah, after what we saw with his first PAT.
Good snap.
Strong leg.
Was that blocked?
Nope.
Well, I don't think it was blocked, but it just made it through on a line drive. So now it's the Purple Raiders 14 and the Tigers 0. And Ripon finds themselves in tough territory with 7:34 remaining in this second quarter.
Remember, this score was set up on that turnover, the interception by Nelson, when his intended receiver slipped. And the defender smartly was able to pick that ball for an interception. And offense demonstrated their ability on 3rd and long and 4th downs to keep the drive alive, and then eventually put a great touchdown pass into the back corner of a very able receiver. I believe that was, where do they got the numbers on these guys?
The receiver was number 8, Ben Klein.
Yeah, okay. It wasn't number 5. Okay.
Regardless, the Tigers are behind, and they have the wind with them now, as this is going to be their first drive here in this third quarter. I beg your pardon, the first drive in the second quarter, as Two Rivers took up a huge chunk of time here, 4+ minutes on that drive. in the second quarter.
They only got about 7 seniors from my quick scanning here. That's impressive. This is a relatively young team. So Ripon with 7.5 minutes. They started to establish that run game before that turnover on their last possession.
Nice kick.
Let's go and see.
Looks like that's Noah Michael at the 15, way out to the 30. Nice quick
move.
hustle. 35, maybe the 40. Before he goes out of bounds on the right side, so that's good field position for the Tigers.
Great return.
It really was by Noah Michael. So that'll give the Tigers a boost here, some energy, as he brings it out to the 43-yard line on a real nice kickoff return and good blocking by the Ripon special teams unit. Ball's at the right hash. 1st and 10. We have Boehm out here on the left side as a receiver. Man in motion. That's Michael. Here's a handoff right up the middle. That's Bell. Breaks a tackle. Couple more. Inside the territory of the Purple Raiders. He's down, and a first down, gain of 11.
Good sign of a good running back is on that first hit. Be able to not let him bring you down. Keep your balance and momentum.
He did. Kept the legs going.
Yep.
Found some room. Followed the block. And it's 1st and 10.
7 minutes left in the first half.
Jackson. This is Bell again. He cut up front. No room. Tried to go to the outside, but was tackled quickly. So maybe a gain of 1 to bring it 2nd down and 9. So not necessarily desperation drive, Marty, but I would think it would behoove the Tigers if they can get some points off of this one.
No, I concur. Not just for the scoreboard, but for Tigers, confidence.
Yeah, and give the defense a little break. Nelson back to pass, looking left. He's going to run now, stops, throws in the middle. Nice catch. That is going to be Logan Boehm out there. He breaks free to the end zone, and he is inside the 5 to the 2.
What a Tasmanian devil move that
goodness,
was.
What a play.
The spins and the balance.
I'll tell you what, I thought Jackson Nelson was going to go deep here, but then he saw Boehm right here in the middle of the field and no one around him. Great catch by Boehm, and what a throw, and to identify him by Jackson Nelson. So it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Jackson Nelson throws a really good ball.
He really does, and he has some nice composure out there too. He reads the field well. But it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Ripon's going to see. Are they going to go for 2? It would appear.
I would think that they would.
Let's see. But what an execution a play that was in the individual effort after the catch.
I thought he was going to go down, but he kept going. He
put his hand on the ground the one time. Yeah.
A little twist and
whatever
turn.
it was. I mean, he ran angry is what he did after that catch. They always talk about yards after catch. Yeah.
Here's the point after run. There's Carter Bell. He's trying to get to the middle. Did he make it? He did not. Close, but he didn't make it. So the score has changed. It is now the Ripon Tigers, the Two Rivers Purple Raiders 14 and the Ripon Tigers 6. And Marty, when I said it wasn't necessarily a desperation drive, the Tigers. It is, yes.
Yeah, and so because
it is, yes.
Yeah, and so because we received to start the game, so we haven't seen our kick coverage team yet. Everybody's got to maintain on the kickoff. You got to maintain your assignments, your lanes. You don't get sucked into one part of the field and leave it wide open on the other side. Responsibilities. So special teams is where it starts for the Tigers.
Mason Mink will be doing the kicking off here for Ripon. Let's see how this goes. And it's going to go over to the right side. Going to be taken right around the 20-yard line, out to the 30 right now. And I don't think he got to the 35, but he's rather close, the return man for the Purple Raiders. I didn't get to see who I see who carried the ball. It would have been Owen Herman, the sophomore, returning for Two Rivers.
All right.
So now the defense has got to reawaken, huh?
Yeah, you beat me to it. I was just going to comment. They got the wake-up call. Let's see if the defense can follow suit here.
From the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
That quarterback has had too much time to get rid of that ball and be effective.
Low snap, but he's got it, and a nice pass out to the 40. And out to the 44-yard line, the receiver, once again, Ben Klein.
Boy.
And it's a gain of 10, so 1st down and 10.
There's nothing fancy. They've run quick outs and a little bit longer outs. And other than that, nothing fancy here. But Ripon defense having trouble staying with the intended receivers here in the first half.
And the timing has just been very good, too, by the quarterback, Caribou.
Well, it starts up front. I mean, Caribou can't do anything if they don't protect them, so that line's done a good job. But like you said, they're running really good routes.
From the 44, 1st and 10. Caribou awaits the snap. Running back is to his right. Running back will get the ball this time, and he's going to go down. Nice job out there by Weston Page on a tackle for loss.
Pressure coming from that left edge, was it? Nice job.
Kelly Hansen was the running back, I'm sorry.
Clock continues to tick. We're below 4.5 minutes now, and they don't appear to be in any hurry. But, of course, they can strike in a hurry. We've seen that now a couple of times.
The ball back to the 40. Loss of 4. 2nd down and 14. Running back, that's Hansen to the left of Caribou.
I think they're going to look to pass. They've been so successful.
4 receivers, 2 on each side.
Oh, I thought I saw movement.
I thought I did too. There's the pass. It's
caught. I can't believe it
wasn't. A gain of about 4 is all.
Yeah, I can't believe there wasn't a flag on that. Something wasn't right.
Gavin Glazer made the catch, but that'll bring up 3rd and 10. And, I thought there was some movement on the receivers before the ball was snapped. I don't know. No call, though. So now it's 3rd and 10, and Marty, you've talked about this before. Big 3rd downs on defense.
Yep.
Got to make a stop.
They need double digits. They're behind their own 50-yard line. They have a 1-score lead. We got exactly 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. We saw pressure by Page 2 plays ago. Let's see what they got on this pass play this time.
Again, 4 receivers, 2 left and right.
Yeah.
Caribou back to pass. He steps up into the pocket. He's going to run. But, he's
job.
not getting away from number 31.
You got that right.
And I don't know who that is. He's not on the roster, but by golly, he made a fantastic tackle for loss. A loss of 1 to make it 4th and 11, and the Purple Raiders will have to punt.
Coach said that they were going to be starting some defenders this week that did not play last week due to some of the players injured.
And there's one of them.
And he's one of them. Number 31, we know it's not Jim Taylor. We can do it by a matter of elimination, maybe. That's the process we'll use. We'd be here a while. Great play.
2 receivers back to receive the punt. It's a short punt. Look out. And it's going to hit at the 40, inside the 35, to about the 34-yard line before it's downed. And now the Tigers have 3 minutes and 28 seconds to work with here.
Couple timeouts.
And they have 2 timeouts, yes.
So, they got to feel good about what happened in their last offensive possession. Focus. They're doing a great job. We haven't seen the laundry coming out. The yellow laundry has not been really coming out on Ripon at all in the first half. I'm not one of those people that believes that I've just jinxed them.
Just the 1 5-yard penalty from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 1.
Right. Yeah. And then we had the big holding call against the Raiders earlier in the game. Otherwise, pretty clean game by both ball clubs.
All right. Jackson to pass. Incomplete. Noah Michael just couldn't control it outside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they kind of, on his comeback, he kind of slipped a little, kind of went off his knee, I think.
I think so.
And have to start all over again. No gain.
2nd down and 10.
Pretty good pursuit there by the secondary on that play. If he did catch it, looked like he was not going to be able to turn up field.
No, he had about 3 Purple Raiders right on him.
Yeah.
2nd down, 10. 2 receivers to the right. Here's a handoff up the middle. And I think that's Bell.
That was the left
Didn't get
side.
much.
That was the Will linebacker on the left side, blitzed on that play and ran right into number 3 of the Tigers to bring up 3rd and long.
Loss of 1. Well, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a loss of 1. So 3rd and 11 coming up. So that's not the 3rd down you'd like to see. But we'll see if the Tigers can come up here with a big play so they don't have to give the ball back.
You give Nelson time.
Raiders.
You give Nelson time, and he will hurt you. We know that. We've seen enough of that here in this early part of the season.
Nelson back to pass. Steps up, throws downfield.
Oh, no.
He overthrows the receiver, Noah Michael. He was open, but he just threw it a little too far, and it falls incomplete, so that'll bring up 4th down.
Got a
Ripon
punt.
will have to punt.
You got to.
Yeah. At least Ripon will have the wind.
Yeah, I
so
know.
Maybe they can get some breaks and get it down to the end zone.
Good job by Two Rivers defense, 3 and out. That's what you want to do. You feel good about yourself coming off the field on 3 and out. And because the last possession they got on the scoreboard, so now the next time you shut them down. 1, 2, 3, punt team. Here we go. I'd like to see a better punt here with the wind to his back. Ouch.
Mason Mink was sacked. And boy, does that give the Purple Raiders some field position.
That's a mental mistake.
My goodness, because it was at the 34, and now it is at the Ripon 18-yard line. And what a break for the Purple Raiders with 2:22 to go here in this second quarter.
It's a one-score game, and you just made a huge mental mistake.
2:35 is what they're going to put.
They put
on the clock.
Yeah.
But it's still 1st and 10, 14-6.
Levi Liskey has gotten quiet at the first couple series of the game, and we haven't heard from him yet. See, we need him in the backfield there, creating havoc for Caribou.
2 big receivers to the right. Caribou looking downfield. Got some time.
Yeah, there's a hold. Liskey
into
was
the
held.
End zone, and it is caught for a touchdown.
No.
But another penalty in the end zone.
Oh, no.
And that was caught by Ben Klein.
Well, here's the deal. They got a hold. Liskey got held. So it was going to be a hold, offensive hold against the Raiders. But now, watch, it might be offsetting if it's against the defensive back. I don't know what the call would be. You're trying to disrupt, save a touchdown, right? You're trying to prevent the touchdown catch.
Marty, you're trying to go for the ball. Both players are going for the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what could the penalty possibly be?
Well, that's what it is. Pass interference
Offsetting.
on the defense. So they're going to replay first down. But I don't know. The Ripon defender is getting the instruction from the official as to why.
Well, yeah, he's asking. I didn't see it. I didn't see the contact before the play. He must have got there just before the ball arrived. Is all you can assume. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll redo it.
That would have been huge for Ripon to get that holding call.
All right, so Caribou rolls to the right, gets a little dump pass, and it's going to be a little gainer inside the 15-yard line.
They're running those drag patterns. They're not sophisticated, but they sure are effective.
Yeah.
And it seems to me they can run that anytime they want, and Ripon secondary is giving that much room.
Right to the 15, so it's going to be 2nd down and 2 yards to go. Now under 2 minutes, but it is 2nd down and 2. Ball's at the right hash. Different running back next to Caribou on the right side this time. That's, I believe, that junior, Isaiah Noria. So let's see if he gets
Ripon trying to hold on because another score here late in the first half will be very difficult to come back from.
Running back moves to the left. He gets it. Flag down. I think that's going to be illegal formation.
I'm not even going to guess anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be illegal formation or motion. It's going to go against
Nickel dimer.
Because he had 2 guys kind of going in motion right before the snap of the ball.
Can't do that.
In Canada, you can.
5 yards. Is Canada a country?
Illegal formation. Yep, illegal formation. So that's 5. So instead of 2nd and 2, it's 2nd and 7. That's a break for the Tigers. And even though we have a $1:28 remaining.
Right now, Ripon would be so pleased to get in the locker room with 14 to 6. I mean, man, because if 21-6 it's going to be difficult.
One timeout remaining for the Purple Raiders. As the clock rolls.
Yeah, the last time they used a timeout, they got that first down and kept it alive for the touchdown for that second score.
From the 20, 2nd and 7. Snap is back. Caribou looking. Little dump pass. It's caught.
Oh, boy.
To the right side. 15. Out of bounds at around the 12. And that's going to be, again, Isaiah's Noria.
I think I'm starting to see what's going on here. I think everyone's watching the quarterback on defense, and that's a mistake. You got to do your reads out there. You got to know what the other guys are doing, and Ripon's always getting second guessed on what they are doing, and they're not getting their reads and getting out on the flats and defending. You can't just look into the backfield to see where the ball is. You got to know what's going on around you. Everyone's got those responsibilities, whether you're a linebacker or whether you're a defensive back.
Play gain 9 to the 11, 1st and 10.
Someone's got flat responsibility.
Receiver in motion to the right. Caribou back to pass. Looking to the left corner of the end zone, and it is
caught
for a no. Oh, it is incomplete. Okay. We couldn't see.
Well, he had it in his hands when he went to the ground.
That's what I thought. That's when he must have dropped. Or no, he did catch it, Marty.
Yeah.
But they're going to call him down at the 1.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, he caught it.
So
Ouch.
it is a catch to the 1, so that makes it 1st and goal.
I'd pound it. I'd keep it on the ground 4 times if I had to.
So the clock continued to roll, so they're going to put it at 56. And now it's rolling from the 1 yard line.
I'd
First
run
and goal.
this. Just keep it on the ground. Don't get fancy.
That was a nice catch in that corner as well.
Quarterback likes to tuck and run too. That's for sure. Caribou.
But he's going to roll to the right.
He's going to run it in.
He's going to try and get in.
Yeah.
He got hit, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Logan Beam made a great effort, but it just wasn't enough. And it's now 20-6. And that comes with 35 seconds on the clock. So a 1 yard run by Caribou.
Ripon's got a lot to work out in the locker room. Of course, I don't know if they go in the locker rooms anymore. There's
no locker room nearby. You have quite a walk to get to it. All right, the point after touchdown kick is good, and it's a nice kick. So now, with 35 seconds remaining in this second quarter, it is the Two Rivers Purple Raiders 21 and the Ripon Tigers 6.
What a nice passing attack they have, the Raiders.
That they do. And Ripon has some work cut out for them. I thought maybe.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that aggressive secondary. It's like, well, I'm going to let you catch it, then I'm going to tackle you attitude, playing soft. And at some point in time, you're going to have to go across the face mask of the intended receiver and certainly at least be disruptive. But right now, the best word I can use is Ripon secondary is being very accommodating.
Well, the one thing for sure is the offensive efficiency by the Purple Raiders. They have made some timely plays when necessary, and they just have basically beaten the Ripon Tigers on their offense.
And they've made some nice plays when not necessary.
Yeah. I guess that's true, too.
Yeah.
So Ripon, we thought maybe when they
well, you got a half minute here, and
scored and made it 14-6.
Special teams can certainly
they would rise up.
Give you an opportunity here.
But Two Rivers took advantage of that last 3 and out, and then the mistake on the punt, where the punter was sacked.
You go out of bounds.
Ball does go
okay.
out of bounds.
Will we get it on the 40?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know if probably they what?
Pick out of bounds, the ball will be placed at the 35-yard
35.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll take it. No time off
We'll
the
take
clock.
it. Ripon still has 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah.
And you're right, no time went off the clock there, so you never know. Maybe we'll get a quick score.
They can.
Let's see what happens.
So I'm going to have my safeties at least 12 yards off the line of scrimmage. And if I'm Two Rivers, maybe 15. They play loose like that, keep the ball in front. Yeah, that safety's.
Here's a handoff to the right side. Got some room out there. Crossing the 40-yard
And out of
line and the
bounds.
45.
Nice job by Bell.
And that was Carter Bell. He had some room out there, and away he went. Good job.
Yeah, once he gets going, you don't want to hit him.
And he got out of bounds with 28 seconds.
Yep.
And it's another first down. So that's a really nice first down
So
play
they're at
for
midfield,
Tigers.
just about the 50-yard line almost. You got 28 seconds. Typically, conservatively, I would think you have about 4 plays.
Receivers are outside. Here's the handoff to Bell again to the right. And this time he cut in, and he just got into
Timeout. Take the timeout.
Purple Raiders territory.
Nope, they're going to let it go.
And it's going to be a gain of about 2 yards.
That'll do it for the half.
And I think that is going to do it. Ripon had 2 timeouts on the board.
Yeah, I was surprised.
And they're going to let him not use them, and the clock will run down. So it is halftime, and our score at the half is the Two Rivers Purple Raiders 21, and the Ripon Tigers have 6. Quick review of the scoring. In the first quarter, at the 2:19 mark, Two Rivers got on the board with a 2-yard run by the quarterback Easton Caribou. The PAT kick was good. 7 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the second quarter. There was a 24-yard pass to Ben Klein from Easton Caribou. And also the PAT kick was good. And the Purple Raiders had a 14-0 lead over the Tigers. But Ripon struck back quickly. 5 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in the second. A 2-yard run by Carter Bell. The PAT play was no good. It was 14-6. That 2-yard run was set up by a long pass from Jackson Nelson to Logan Beam. And then here just moments ago, with 35 seconds remaining in the second quarter, Easton Caribou scored on a 1-yard run. The PAT kick was good to make it 21-6, and that offense was set up on Ripon failing to punt the ball as the punter was sacked in the backfield. And that's where we stand here again. The Purple Raiders 21, the Ripon Tigers 6. And Marty, the Tigers have a lot of work to do over halftime.
Ripon looked lethargic to start the game. They got off the bus. They came out here in the first series. That offensive line couldn't protect anybody. And Nelson was running for his life, got sacked a couple times. We had tackles for losses. Ripon has to be ready to play a football game on the first snap, not after they get pushed around a little bit and then take it a little personal and then start to play. So that's one thing that this team needs to learn to do. They got off to that slow start last week. Actually, they moved the ball offensively and turned it over, and then then they took them a while to find their legs in the second half. So they got to get off to a quicker start. They have to be more crisp. And those are the things that stand out in my mind, because when you do that and you get off that slow start, you are doing a favor for the other team, giving them confidence, seeing that you're not executing the way you should, and that builds more confidence to the opposing team. And so I think that's
the bright, pretty red color, but in just a bit. We appreciate you watching us here live on the Ripon channel. Again, the address online is youtube.com/Ripon channel. For Marty Ernzer, I'm Lynn Krause. We're taking a halftime break. Our score, the Two Rivers Purple Raiders 21, the Ripon Tigers 6, and we'll be back with the second half after a few minutes.
Thank you so much. Good luck this season. 6th grade. All right, please move, step forward, 7th and 8th grade. These football players are coached by Kyle Cornick, Dave Powell, Barry Cron, and Chad Hockey. Thank you all the players and coaches for all your hard work and good luck. Soon, you will be the one here playing on Friday night. We are TR. One more round of applause for our future Raiders. Quick highlight, all of our sponsors along the fence, make sure you check them out, support our local sponsors in this together. And then we got a little tribute here for someone that we lost, the legend this
I tried, it did not work.
All right, we are back live here at Jerry Bonino Field in Two Rivers as the halftime is coming close to an end here, and we will begin the third quarter. The Tigers will be kicking off to the Purple Raiders to start the third quarter, and Ripon finds themselves down 21-6. We're glad to have you here on the Ripon channel. That's youtube.com/Ripon channel. Marty, a little disturbing moment we saw right at the half with Mason Mink with a lower body injury limping off the field. So I guess from here in the stands, we don't know what his status is, but he does the punting and kicking for the Tigers.
Yeah, his right knee's iced up, so it'll be the mentioned that before we signed off at halftime. Saw that. So backup punter kickers, probably two different people, but we'll find that out. Right now, the bigger problem for Ripon is just to get back and find their swagger, because they didn't have it to start the game, and they kind of found it there for a little while, and they need to sustain. So,
well,
it'll start with the defense, and the offense wasn't out there enough in the first half, and the defense was. So that's got to change. If Ripon's going to come back and steal one, time of possession is going to be big.
That it is. Ripon had some mistakes for sure in that first half, and the one thing that Two Rivers did that was very positive is they took advantage of the Tigers' mistakes, and they put that ball in the end zone.
That's what a good team does. You smell blood in the water.
Yeah.
You know, the other team makes a mistake, coughs the ball up, or makes a bad decision, and then you take advantage of it. They appear to be well coached.
So we'll see what happens on the second half. As mentioned, Traxton Pick will be doing the kicking off for the Tigers. But Ripon needs a quick 3 and out, or at least to get the ball back in decent field position, being down by 2 touchdowns here.
Yeah, what that does.
21-6.
Yeah, what that does, trailing by a couple of scores, is that forces the defense not just to get the other team to have to punt. You have to get the ball back. They're going to have to create some turnovers and then maybe make a big play on special teams and or on offense.
Well, let's see
here we go.
What'll happen here.
Well, first of all, we're learning that who our backup kicker is.
Yeah, that we are. I know Traxton does play some offense for the Tigers.
And, Traxton Pick. I think that his mom must be Amy Pick, I'm guessing.
Here's the kick. Yeah, it's a nice high kick, going to be taken at about the 23-yard line, and the receiver caught the ball on his knees, and that puts him down automatically. So that's where he will go, and that's where the Purple Raiders will begin. First down and 10 as we start the third quarter.
Yeah, that was interesting, because when he went down with both knees slid and rightfully handled the ball fine, but he caught it. He shot up to his feet like he thought he could keep on playing.
Well, we don't all have to know the rules, do we, Marty?
No, we don't.
From the 24, first down and 10. Ball located over on the left hash. 3 receivers to the right side here for the Purple Raiders.
Yeah.
1 running back. Caribou, the quarterback. He has the snap, and it's going to be a handoff to the left side, and it's a good gainer out to the 30. Carrying the ball out there was Isaiah Noria.
Yeah, they put those trips out there. They just wanted to spread out the defense and then attack with the run game. You got to score 21-6. You're up on top. If you can establish the run game now, that makes it really rough on this Tiger defense. They did a pretty good job of keeping the run game in check.
Gain of 5, so it will be second down and 5 from the 29-yard line.
I look for a run again.
Caribou, going to back to pass, left side, caught at the 34.
Incomplete.
And the receiver, it is incomplete.
Yeah, it was a short pass, and
I thought maybe he had caught it with his knee on the ground. That would have been Kevin Glazer.
It was short hopped him.
So it is from the 29, third down 5. Big opportunity here for the Ripon Tigers.
How many times did I say that in the first half? That defense. And if they can hold them here, they've done their job. Just underway here in the third quarter. Ripon down 21-6.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Caribou awaits the snap. He's
Blitz,
got it. Rolling
off
right.
The right edge.
He's under pressure.
No.
He's going to run with it, but he's not going to get far. Ooh.
You got to be careful. You got to be smart.
That
was real close.
Beam was close to hitting him out of bounds, but no call.
No, I think we got a break because I think he was clearly out of bounds. And now
4th and about 3.
Oh, boy. And don't you know that the hitter for Ripon is limping a little bit after that.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Mm-hmm. On the right side. Well, maybe he can shake it off. It will be Two Rivers having to punt into the wind here in this third quarter.
Yeah, that Caribou quarterback, that is a dude that really believes he can do whatever he wants.
And it's a liner, and it hits the
offensive player at the 45-yard line, right on the heel, and it bounced back to the 49, and that's where the Tigers will start 1st and 10, so they got a little bit of a break. Well, then he wiped out from the ball.
He
took a digger. I can't say I've seen that before. Now, the refs are talking, too. They're saying, have you seen that before? I've never seen that before. No, I agree with you. I haven't seen that before.
They're actually, I think we're looking to see where they're going to place the ball because
where it hit the player.
Yeah, it hit the player, and then they moved it up now to the 49-yard line.
So here's Ripon playing on a half of a field. Yeah. They've just had it handed to them. The defense did their job. Can the offense follow suit now and climb back into this contest?
All right, Nelson to Bell, penalty before the play even started, and it's going to be a false start against Ripon, so that does not help. Going to move them back 5. Aye, indeed. So it's going to put him back 5 to the 44. I don't know what's up with that
PA system, but I could do without it.
Well, it's really windy, the mic out there by the official. He's got the mic, and it's just really windy.
Then don't tell me anymore. Just give me the signals. That's an aggravating sound.
Like nails on a chalkboard? Or
worse.
Is it worse than that? Okay.
Yeah. Like,
all right, kind of like missing the exit off of 43. That kind of
no, Godzilla coming up your staircase, something like that. Here we go.
1st and 15. Bell left side breaks a tackle, cuts inside midfield. He's got some room down the sidelines, and he's going to score. 15-10-5 touchdown for the Ripon Tigers. And that is a 56-yard touchdown run.
You know, he broke 2 tackles to get to that spot. He was the first guy had him for about a 2-yard loss. If he can bring Bell to his knees, he shucked him off and then put a nice juke step on. Then second would-be tackler, and from there, you called it. It was right down the sideline.
And boy, what speed he had heading down that sideline. Bad angles by the Purple Raiders, and Bell just went down.
That's the difference with the two running styles. Gustavus has that speed out of the gate. Bell gets that about 4 to 5 yards down the line of scrimmage, but he has the physicality to go with that. Bell
this is a very important 2-point conversion. Bell to the right side. He's going to make it.
He's fighting for it.
He did not. So the point after touchdown play is no good.
Well,
that puts the Tigers still 2 scores down.
We're underneath the press box. I say underneath, sitting out in front of it on the bleachers. We're amongst the host teams, and it got very quiet here, with the exception of you calling the touchdown run.
A lot of heads were turned, weren't they?
It's got real quiet.
But even though Ripon scored, Marty, they're down by 9, so that's still 2 scores. You're hoping they could make that 2-point conversion to get down by 1.
I think some things were said in the locker room that you and I would not be able to repeat.
Probably, yeah. Well, this is a lot like last week. Ripon, didn't look the best in the first half, and then it came out like gangbusters.
Right, and the catalyst was the defense. Now they did it with an interception and a sack in the third quarter last week to come from a 6-0 deficit and eventually winning by 10. And here tonight, they just did it by a more traditional fashion, the Tiger defense by 3 and out on that play. So I'm a big fan of the squib kick. You've heard me say that how many times? First time I've said it this season, but I love the squib kick because of the uncertainty of just what that ball is going to do.
Well, Traxton Pick has got it set up at the 40, and he's going to kick it off here, and let's see what the Tiger defense can do once again. There's a nice kick down the center.
A lot better than the last one.
And it's going to have to be picked up at the 5-yard line. Oh. And out to the outside, he's going to make the 20, but not much more than that. Maybe he didn't even make the 20.
He didn't.
And that has the Tigers fired up there on the far sideline, and it'll be 1st and 10. So good field position for the Ripon defense here to make a stop.
Well, what we just saw on the first defensive stand by Ripon to start the third quarter, and with the first offensive possession by Ripon to start the third quarter, is the way they got to start a game. And they can't wait till they're down and then get scolded in the locker room by coaching staff or what have you, or team leaders. But they certainly have looked different team early in the second half.
Careview to pass.
Well, they
complete
no
at the
answer
25. And the breaking a tackle and keep going was Ben Klein. And he has a first down, and he's past the 30-yard line to the 32.
They have no answer for that kid on and they're not deceptive. You can see what they're doing. They're running the out pattern, nothing fancy. And there's nobody near him when he catches that.
And then he just moves upfield, and he broke a couple of tackles, and next thing you know, he's
out of the hole.
It's a gain of 15 out to the 32.
Out of the hole.
Ball's at the right hash, though. And
so they're going to respond to that Ripon touchdown is what the Raiders want to do. And the Ripon defense has to say no as we get a flag on the play.
And what is it this time?
Oh, boy. Tell me it's not.
I know, right?
I mean, how could it bet? Hey.
Yep, the second penalty tonight is on a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
Are you serious?
So that gives them 5 more.
You have
yards.
You have to be disciplined.
That's the second one tonight. So it's 1st down and 5 now from the 37. So the defense is going to have to dig in after digging themselves a little hole here on this drive. Caribou back to pass. Right side, toss. Nice catch at the 40. I make that at the 50 into Ripon territory. Now a flag goes down as I think there's going to be like a horse collar tackle or something out of bounds. And that's going to add more yardage to this drive for the Purple Raiders.
It's an illegal tackle. The kid's shaken up for Two Rivers. Someone standing behind a fighter jet. It's against Ripon, personal foul.
Yep, so that's going to add 15. So it was down to the Ripon 3-yard line.
You know, we talked about the mistakes. We talked about it in pregame. We talked about it during the first half and the mistakes that Ripon makes.
And now we have an injured Purple Raider on the
Well,
sidelines.
He's the one that was
tackled.
the victim of the illegal tackle.
And let's see.
So they're going to take a
extended timeout here.
Yep.
Something
by the officials.
Yeah, they're not making a move too much, so I don't know. Tell you what, we'll take the timeout. We've got the injured player. There's 9:49 remaining in this third quarter. The Purple Raiders 21, the Tigers 12. And we'll be back when play resumes on the Ripon channel. Hang on. All right, we are back live again on the Ripon channel. The injured Raider was number 5, Deegan Lambrice, and he's
what a
on
catch!
The sideline now, but what a catch! And the Tigers gave him extra 15 yards on the penalty, so they're down to the 26-yard line. Here's a handoff up the middle by Hansen, and he doesn't get much, maybe a yard on the play.
Yeah, Ripon's given up 20 yards of penalties on
this drive alone. Yeah. So it's going to be no gain for Two Rivers.
It's a tough enough sport to execute with any type of consistency, let alone doing it without making mistakes, mental and physical.
Second down 10. Caribou out of the shotgun, running back to his left. Awaiting the snap. He's got it. Back to pass. Looking right.
Good
fakes.
blocking.
Now goes to the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Good job on the defense there by Logan Gunning. He may have tipped the ball, but he certainly took care of the concentration.
Well, let's see
of the
what
receiver.
the flag is all about.
Oh, we do have a flag
yes,
out there,
we
don't
do.
we? Yeah, at the 26, right at the line of scrimmage. So now what?
Well, what I don't like is when the refs are having a conversation about the flag.
Well, let's see what we've got going on here.
There are 2 penalties on the play, holding on the offense. 5-yard face mask on the defense.
So 2 offensive penalties, holding calls on the Raiders have been negated by mistakes by Ripon's
defense. Yeah.
Twice now.
So we replay the down. So it remains second down and 10 from the 26-yard line. So 3 receivers out left of Caribou. He's going to pass left. And
miscommunication.
Yeah, nobody there in that out.
Oh, he threw
area.
an out. He threw a deep out. He threw a 15-yard out, and the guy ran a fly down the sideline. So you're lucky. Those types of plays oftentimes result in not just incompletions, but interceptions.
Yeah.
Sometimes a pick 6 down the sideline. Ripon needs one of those. One of the few miscues I've seen this offense have tonight.
So now it's third down and 10 from the 26.
But what's hurting Ripon defense also is they're not used to seeing a aerial attack at this level of high school football that they're being experienced to tonight.
Man in motion to the left, stops. Good snap. Under pressure.
Well, he can run it.
Caribou's going to run left side. He's got room out there. He's got a first down. He's close to the 10. He might be inside the 10-yard line. And I think he is.
Kid's a really good athlete. He can, as they say, he can spin it, but he sure can tuck and run.
So that's a first down and goal coming up here for the Purple Raiders. And I think the ball's right at the, 7-yard line. So a big play, a nice scramble there by Caribou, the quarterback.
Yeah, no contain. Discipline, lack of contain there. There's so much trying to get a push up inside the tackles to knock Caribou off that ball, that we are exposing the edges, and both on short passes to the flats and then tuck and run bootleg runs by Caribou, the quarterback for the Raiders.
Ball's at the left hash mark. Caribou gets it. Handoff right up the middle, but the Ripon defense bulldozes them back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we'll see where the forward progress goes. Yeah, once again, Ripon.
Again, it was Hansen, the wide receiver there. I beg your pardon, the Ben Klein, the wide receiver there, who's had a...
Stewart.
Is that Stewart? Is that Stewart? Yes.
Logan. One of the Logans on this team.
And he stopped the quarterback at the 5-yard line. Now it's 4th and goal from the 5. And we'll see if Two Rivers will go for it or whether they will kick a field goal. Oh, there was a penalty, Marty. Oh, it's a holding call. I didn't even see the penalty flag.
Well, this time
there.
we didn't have offsetting for once.
But it's a hold, so that's a break for the Tigers.
Yeah, we have 4 Logans on this ball club.
Yeah.
Plus, you have a Levi, right? You have a Lucas and a Liam.
A lot of L's there.
a lot of L's. You got a Lincoln. You got a LeBron. Holy smokes. That's got to be a record.
Well,
but
let's
15, see if that'll...
It's 3rd and goal.
But now you got to take advantage of it, because if you don't get on your high horse, that's not going to stop this quarterback from airing that ball out for some yardage.
Out to the 20 on that 15-yard penalty.
Can the Ripon defense stick up?
Or 10-yard penalty.
Someone needs to disrupt the play. You got to get Caribou out of his comfortable footing.
Now what? Timeout. So the Purple Raiders will call timeout with 7:06 remaining here in this third quarter. With our score, the Purple Raiders 21 and the visiting Ripon Tigers 12.
With the at halftime, with the passing of famed Dolly Parton, they did a little salute playing her big hit Jolene at halftime. I found that entertaining. So like we said, elsewhere around the conference tonight, Waupun travels to New Holstein. Poinet is at Wautoma. Wautoma coming off of their win last week. River Valley travels to Wisconsin Dells. Wisconsin Dells beat by Portage last week, looking for their first win. Adams Friendship, they'll be coming to Ripon next September 4th, next weekend. But tonight they're at Partyville. Meanwhile, we talked about the Berlin-Kiel matchup. Berlin not wanting to start the conference season 0-2. They have a tough contest at Kiel tonight. Mauston at Cambridge. Nakusa with a win last week is at Westfield. And, of course, Ripon is at Two Rivers. It was Westfield that lost to Wautoma last week. So,
and here we go.
Nakusa's going to try the same. There we go.
Third
Fake
and
pump.
goal from the 20. It's a pass. Oh, he
couldn't hang on.
Nice hit there by the Tigers, and the receiver could not hang on to the ball as he was on his way there.
They had the play called. He pump fakes to the right, influences the secondary, and then comes back to a little sort of a bit of a streak, little mini fly pattern.
And a shot
he
by
hit
the
him,
Tigers out
and
there.
he just couldn't hang on to it, and then good defensive contact, but made sure that he didn't hang on to that ball. Brings up 4th and a whole bunch.
4th and goal from the 20. They have to get to the end zone.
And, I'm going to do something. I'm going to take my quarterback. I'm going to sprint him out right, bootleg, give him the option to pass or tuck and run. Even if they don't get you want to get at least 10 yards, right, and turn the ball over on downs, make Ripon go, 90 yards for a touch.
Caribou back.
Boy,
71-yard run by Carter Bell.
What an animated run.
Boy, he just went up the middle, found a hole, and his speed took over, and away he went. Wow.
You think he plays angry?
Oh, man.
And he's quite a wrestler as well.
He had just got done with a 56-yard touchdown run, Now it's a 71.
And it got dead quiet here on this side of the field.
But sure did.
Yeah.
And that makes the score 21-18. But the Tigers, they have yet to convert on a point after touchdown play.
Now we've
got flags.
They're thrown from the back behind the defense, so that's interesting. What did he see? That back judge. Was it a mouth guard?
No idea.
It's almost like the referee explaining put his hands up to his mouth. Yeah, it's an equipment thing. He has to leave the field. They got to bring somebody else in.
Well, they threw the flag, though. Usually they don't throw the flag on that.
Failure to wear proper equipment on the offense.
See?
Player has to sit out for one play.
Equipment or something has to sit out the play.
Yeah, which I get,
Yeah.
but that's a violation, not a penalty, but whatever. All right, well, they'll try it again. And it's going to be Bell up the middle. Cuts to the outside. He's going to make it this time on the 2-yard conversion by Carter Bell.
Game on. So I don't know what was said at halftime in the Ripon, but I hope they can bottle that
Or videotape it or something.
Yeah, you don't want to forget it. But I know one thing. I know Bell is angry.
And the Ripon offensive line have got some holes for him, and Bell was able to find the holes. He found open spaces, and away he went. First for a 56-yard run with 10:55 to go in the third.
Yeah, and that was conventional in that the defense did 3 and out. This time we had mistakes going down the field. Looks like they were going to take it in and score, and then their own holding penalty on the Raiders took them back. Next thing, like you said, it was 3rd and 20. It was 4th and 20. Defense did their job, and then Bell said, "Thank you, I'll take it from here." And that, give credit to that offensive line for the Tigers. You know, I said I thought that O-line got off to a slow start at that first offensive series, and maybe sometimes you got to just chew some tail and remind guys that this is a violent collision sport, and you better come out emotionally and physically ready to execute.
Well, we'll see if the defense will be emotionally and ready to execute.
There's a mishandled ball.
Yep, at the 25, but he goes up the middle. Oh, what a collision.
There's a nice kiss.
Right around
53.
the 30-yard
Give it
line.
up. Give it up to 53. Benjamin Gerke. He will see him on the hardwood floor in the wintertime. As a sophomore last year, played some good basketball for Coach Bradley when they needed him, when they needed some size down low. Ben said, "Okay, I'll accommodate you, Coach."
So
that was a good kiss there.
It was. The kickoff return goes to the 27-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 for the Purple Raiders. And this is where the Ripon defense really needs to step up here.
And they have so far in the third quarter.
They've bent, haven't broken yet.
Yep, they've stepped up.
Caribou to pass.
Wide open.
Wide open. He caught the ball at around the 33, 34-yard line.
I'm sure they're coaching, hey, we've got to keep the ball in front of you. You don't get beat deep. You're as deep as their deepest man and all that. But, man, with that kind of cushion, with a surgical quarterback, with able receivers that are very good route runners, I guess you're just kind of trying to play the percentages that eventually in that drive somewhere they're going to make a mistake.
Gavin Glazer on the reception. The good news, Marty was only 7 yards, so it's 2nd down 3.
I'm waiting for someone like a Dragalovich to step up, or Vincent Mink. Have we seen Mink out there tonight, number 10? I'm not so sure we have.
I'm not so sure.
I hope he's one of those guys who got banged up, and now his brother, the Mean Minks, are both maybe injured.
Caribou.
Oh,
it's a pass incomplete. And
nice
Dragalovich was right there to knock down the receiver. The pass was tipped.
And Logan Bain with a nice kiss to make sure he doesn't catch it.
Yeah.
Good football play. That's why you were thinking, well, why didn't he go for the interception? Because he was already locked in on the intended target to make sure he does not come down with the ball. And that he did, Logan Bain.
Yeah. So it's 3rd down 3 now. So it's a big play here coming up for the Tiger D.
Logan Gunnick out there, too, number 22. Just an underclassman, another one. He's got a tough assignment on that one-on-one coverage here, our side of the field.
Let's see if we do this little outplay.
With some pressure.
Caribou running for his life. Nice
What a-
catch
and
at
a
the
first
43
down.
and a first down.
Man, that's just good. And that's the one I was talking about. That was a tough matchup there.
Yep.
And, I said that the offensive line, along with Caribou's feet, the quarterback's ability to buy time, that was an example of it right there. And he
Damian
did that
Jensen.
until that receiver on the drag pattern came from the other side and ran with the quarterback. And, boy, to be at a full sprint and throw a strike like that, that's
Damian
impressive.
Jensen, the receiver, Marty, he's only a freshman. And a good tackle there by Logan Gunning.
Yeah.
But it is the first down from the 41 of Two Rivers. And there's the snap.
We haven't seen that defense come up, pump fake
Pump
again.
fake, and the ball is way out of bounds, so falls incomplete.
That time he got there just after he got rid of the ball. Valdez unloaded on the quarterback, 66, getting a taste. He's going to go out. They're bringing in another package, I think.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 from the 41.
So second down and 10.
Passing situations, maybe just rotating up the front too.
Boy, they do pass the ball a lot.
Yeah. You got
I
a
guess
freshman out there, Albert Walker, 74. And, of course, Weston Page has made his presence known tonight.
Ball's at the right hash on the second down play.
Stay low, D-line. Got to stay low. Get under the offensive men's pads.
Caribou to pass left side. It's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the receiver.
A very uncharacteristically underthrown
Yeah,
ball by
and-
Caribou. Good pressure, though. Page was one of the guys.
So now third and 10.
Here it is. When you
Yeah.
get the ball back, give your team an opportunity that when you trailed 21-6 at the half, you now, in the third quarter alone, if you can hold him here and basically 5 minutes left right now in the third, you could be in a situation with the ball in your hands and a chance to do damage to take the lead. Dare I say, we thought that could happen in the third quarter alone.
Right.
First things first, 3rd and 10, but we know what this quarterback's capable of doing.
Three receivers wide to the left.
Get there.
Caribou,
Get
back
there.
to pass.
He
He has to step
sidesteps
up.
him.
Now going kind of deep. It's intercepted. That's Gunnick, and a flag is
And
down.
it's going to be pass interference.
And he's still on the left sidelines, still on his feet at the
Nice.
15-yard line before he goes down, but there is a flag.
We have a flag on the play.
So this may be coming back.
Yeah, there was a bit of a bump before the ball arrived, and I think
Yeah,
that's
but
what
gee,
they're.
it didn't seem
that's
like
what he's
much.
called. No, I didn't think so either. But that's what the call's going to be, and it'll be a bit, 10-yard penalty?
Well, probably an automatic first down. Well, I guess they don't have automatic first downs. But
No,
it
and they
should
don't
be a first down if it's
not
10
at,
yards.
It's usually not at the spot. It's usually 10 yards, unless they've changed the rule.
Well, it's going to be a first down.
But I'm glad to see it. Finally, somebody on the secondary steps up and actually guards the guy,
Yeah.
covers the guy.
That's unfortunate. But the ball's now moved into Ripon territory at the 49-yard line.
That was one of those plays that, does he want to throw the flag or not? You know, it was one of those
Yeah.
excuse me bumps.
Could have kind of gone either way on that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if he doesn't throw it, I get it, and he does throw it, I get it. But
All
he threw the flag emphatically, no doubt about that.
Well,
the
they're going to
official.
add extra 5, so now it's from the 44-yard line.
Okay, you got to
First and
reload.
10. So
Got to
it's a
reload.
15-yarder.
Defense has to keep them out of the end zone. That's their job.
All right, Caribou back to pass
Boy,
again.
lot
going
of
deep
time.
down the right side. This time,
Oh, no.
It was almost intercepted.
Yeah,
by
same
Gunnick,
guy
but he couldn't hang
again.
on.
Great coverage. He had help over the top with
Yeah.
the safety. Gunnick was there,
Yeah.
and the young man jumped when he didn't need to. But I get it. But there's a collective breath here on this side of the bleachers
Yeah.
because that was definitely a pick that time.
So it falls as an incomplete pass to make it second down and 10.
But I'm impressed. Logan Gunnick, just the sophomore, all of a sudden seems to have a nose for the ball, and maybe he's kind of figuring out that I got to maybe know where these receivers are.
Here's a fake a short pass. He's going to scramble now as Caribou, and he gets pushed out of bounds.
Yeah.
Schleyline on the push.
Yeah, that's been the problem. When he tucks and runs, there's no outside contained by that Ripon defense off the edge. And he's been able to really take advantage of that with his feet.
So it's just a gain of about 5 yards to the 40.
No,
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 5.
Yep. And they're getting into that territory of four down territory too.
Exactly.
So when you see a lot of the guys with their hands on their hips defensively, that's usually a sign of fatigue. Gotta suck it up here.
All right. 2 receivers left, 2 right for the Purple Raiders.
Hit and get.
And there's the snap. Rolling left is
No
Caribou.
outside
He's gonna
contain.
run. He's going to run. He's going to get the first down. He does.
No outside contain again.
Inside the 35, close to the 30 before he's out of bounds.
He ran for well over 10 there.
So that's another first down
He goes
for Two Rivers.
He goes from one side with no outside contain, the right, and then this time to the left.
First down.
And if he doesn't get you with his arm, he gets you with his legs.
Put the ball at the, they're going to say right at the 29-yard line, I believe.
Well, just the way that Ripon's been able to fight themselves back into this contest. And it really, you had to wonder, scratching your head at halftime, just what's going on with this team.
Well, the Tiger defense held in the last drive,
I think we're
close
seeing,
to the red zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing more of the regular, physical, aggressive Ripon team this time.
Fake the handoff, pass to the right side. It's caught to the outside, close to the 20.
It's like kind of like one of those little flat bubble screens where you have the one blocker and then the guy goes up, you get the ball out quick. And, Caribou has that strong arm to get the ball there in a hurry, and that's huge for a play like that.
Gavin Glazer on the reception there.
I'm just impressed with this sophomore quarterback.
And it is a first down for Two Rivers.
Yep, good way to stretch out that Ripon defense on that aggressiveness. And they're using Ripon's aggressiveness against them on a play like that.
To the 18.
But they got to solve the answer, too. They got to have somebody staying home on the edge. If you're Ripon, there they got him stacked out. Well, now he's in motion.
Handoff right up the middle. Got some room there and some speed as he dives into inside the 15-yard line.
He's limping,
and
too.
He's limping a little bit. He got hit pretty hard. And
well, he did the hitting.
Be that freshman.
He actually did the hitting, to be honest with you. Those defenders took the hit from him.
Nope, that's Isaiah Noria, the junior.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a hitch in his get-along.
Yeah, he got
he's
there.
He's now going to have to come out.
So I don't know. Certainly lower body injury there, so we'll see. Maybe it's a cramp for all we know. We haven't had any of those tonight, I don't think.
No, we had double cramps on Laconia last week. That was a new record for Inglesfield. The same unit. I don't know if that was the offensive or defensive guys. I think it was offensive for Laconia Spartans.
Yeah.
Had 2 guys. You thought, both guys injured. You realize no, they were both cramped. Yeah.
Well, this injury timeout comes with 3
Yes.
minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Uh-huh.
Long third quarter, although it's been a good one for the Tigers.
You're darn right.
Outscoring the Purple Raiders 14-0 in this third quarter. So that part's been good.
This is going to, a game like this now, like you said, we got 3 minutes left in the third. Who wants it more? This is who's going to blink first and throw in the towel. Who wants it more? Ripon defense, they've done a good job up till now in the third quarter, keeping the Raiders out of the end zone. But right now, this is the Raiders' best opportunity for them to come away with 6 right now on 2nd and 3.
So from the 13-yard line, Caribou with the snap.
And that guy with the ball.
Pass. Corner of the end zone.
He loves that pylon.
And
there's
it's
a touchdown.
intercepted.
At that time, it's a legit
and
no flag.
It is intercepted. What a play. Is that Logan
Nice.
Beam, 16?
Yeah, it is. Nice. Wow,
All right,
another
for
answer.
Ripon.
Another answer.
That defense now.
He just too much too much air under the ball, letting that safety roll over the top and steal one.
He got position inside the receiver, and he took it away.
They went back to that same pass play that gave him 6 before on that pylon, that deep pylon on the right. It seems to be a favorite target for Caribou. But that time the safety read it, got the pick 6, and now the defense with another great stop negates the offensive threat by the Raiders.
And it's a touchback, so it goes to the 20-yard line. And here comes Bell out to the outside, and he goes down.
Yeah, you held them to a 3 or 4 yard gain. You feel pretty good if you're the Raiders.
And for Carter Bell, he's going to get a...
I couldn't tell. 3 or 4, make it more like 7.
Like 6. Good 6 anyway.
Yeah.
So second down, and we couldn't tell from they're on the far side of the field, but he cut inside and got an extra couple yards.
Runs angry.
He did not go out of bounds, so the clock continues to run here. Ball is at the right hash. And Nelson directing traffic. So Boehm goes from the right side to the left side.
Yeah, the man with the interception now is out there at left wide receiver for the Tigers.
Nelson gets it. Here's Carter Bell. Cuts out, goes in, not much
against
there.
the grain. Yeah. Good job of denying. That was designed to go off left tackle, and they forced him back into the pursuit. Simple as that. And that resulted in, at best, a yard gain.
Yeah. I guess we'll give him a yard, make it 3rd down and 3 for Ripon. So this drive is a little different than the other two, I guess.
This is the play you got to have.
Yeah.
You got to keep the chains moving if you're Ripon. Here we go. One of the bigger plays coming up for the Tigers
down
in the 3rd quarter. Look
Nelson
at the pass.
Going deep.
No, overthrew him.
Just overthrew Noah Michael, so that falls incomplete.
Safety was there too.
Yeah.
But surprised with that play. Now, we've seen it with the wind to his back, he's overthrowing.
So let's see if Ripon punts or goes for it.
Well, you punt. I can't imagine going for it.
They're at the 27-yard line.
I guess you could say, well, it's non-conference, maybe, but I'm surprised that they don't punt.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to.
It's a 1-point game. You're in the 3rd quarter. Why would I hand the ball over to them?
Well, because the defense has stopped.
Well, you don't put
Rivers the last 2 times.
You don't put your defense with their backs to the wall inside your own 30.
4th and 3 for the Tigers.
All right, so punt formation.
I don't know who the punter is.
1 receiver deep. Oh, he got the ball off just in time.
Yes, he did.
Oh, and it's taking a nice rip and bounce.
Look at that.
To the 25 to 24-yard line.
Inside the 25-yard line.
Good job.
Way to go, kid. Yeah.
And that punter is that's Connor Shardukian, number 20. That's who did the punting.
Nice job.
And he got a nice rip and bounce there.
Great job by the senior.
To the 24. So the Ripon defense at least can breathe a little bit here.
Wow.
As this is
super. You don't know how. I mean, I didn't see him warming up punting either, right?
No.
I mean, to come in that situation and it's such a tight game, and to not be able to handle the snap cleanly, and to have it hit the ground, and then have the composure to pick it up, and then unleash the best punt by either team we've seen tonight in a situation where you needed to have it. Great job by the senior for Ripon.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Purple Raiders. And there's going to be a handoff up the middle, breaking a tackle, just getting out there, though, to the 25-yard line. Not much was the running back, and Shardukian made the tackle. Mm-hmm. That, again, is 45 Noria.
Logan Boehm got there before, but wasn't able to wrap up. Bounced off, and then, like you said, Shardukian finished up on him for marginal gain. Good job, defense. You won that down. Now it's 2nd. Yeah. Get some enthusiasm out there. And, fellas, who's going to make the play now? Who's going to make the play now? Defense is emotion, let me tell you. Offense, you have to be disciplined. Defense, not so much, because good tackling and aggressiveness starts with emotion and passion.
2nd down 9. Noria cuts to the outside. Now in.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a burst of speed.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get to the first down marker at the 35, but he's very close.
Yeah, I would think he was about a half yard short.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
Wow, he was down before that marker. We saw it.
Going to give it to him right at the 35.
Wow.
That's also going to end the third quarter.
Very kind spot.
I thought so.
Yeah. I don't like that. The officiating crew seems to be on top of things tonight for the most part.
So that is the end of the third quarter. It was a good third quarter for the Tigers, outscoring the Two Rivers Purple Raiders 14-0 on 2 touchdown runs by Carter Bell. The first one, a 56-yard run at the 10:55 mark. The PAT play no good. And then at the 6:45 mark, a 71-yard run by Carter Bell. Bell also had the 2-point conversion play good, and that's where we are at 21-20 is the score. The Raiders still have the lead. They also have the ball at their own 35-yard line, and it's first down and 10. So.
I just like the way, I was talking about the secondary just being too accommodating in this game. I'm playing it too cautious, too conservative, too soft, way too many yards, and making these guys All-Americans, these receivers. And all of a sudden they seem to be tightening it up, and good things are happening. They had Ripon had one interception by the sophomore called back due to pass interference. Then that same player had one.
And that is going to be inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
And that running back is not getting up right away either.
No, Gavin Geyser, 22, the senior, 5'11", almost 200 pounds.
Woo.
He's still down. All of a sudden, we've seen a lot of walking wounded around here tonight
Cramps.
on both teams.
Another cramp.
No, it's a cramp.
Yeah, that's
See,
about the
that's
third
not
cramp
an injury.
we've had.
Those are guys that don't hydrate. That's what that is.
Too much drinking the Red Bull.
Well,
and
I
Monster.
don't think they're doing that. I just don't think they hydrate enough. I'm not thirsty. I'm not going to drink. You need to literally you need to load up on water before the game. You need to load up on water before the game. You don't wait till you're thirsty if you go to church.
I don't think that's my problem. I think I get there pretty well, but I'll match my church. I'll match my church attendance to yours any day.
Touche. But that's about to change. I told you about
that's
that.
what you said
on Wednesday. Yeah,
that's what you said. But
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But anyway, they got that cramp issue reckoned with, and we're back to action here. 11:42 remaining in regulation. 21-20, the Raiders on top, but it's been all Ripon in the third quarter, and the Raiders trying to figure out that Ripon defense to get back on the scoring side of things here. Shotgun by that Caribou.
Second down and 16. Caribou back to pass.
Good pressure.
Caribou back to pass.
Good pressure.
Some pressure. He gets it. Oh,
Tip.
Nice tip. Shardukian again tips the ball away. And what a defensive series he's had last series and this time too.
And he's a big kid. I mean, to be back there doing what he's doing, he's got good size. He's thick, pretty tall. Nice job, number 20.
Yeah, so that makes it 3rd and 16. And the Ripon defense doing some damage here.
Caribou doing a good job of sidestepping and missing those would-be sacks and steps up his intended target when he thought he had open. All of a sudden, our fella here, number 20, closed the door on him. He's fortunate that didn't, that those tip balls is what turn into interceptions frequently.
All right. Big third down for the Tiger D.
And they need a lot. So you got to be disciplined on the edge, and you got to put some pressure on this guy. Make him make the decision sooner than he wants.
All right. Caribou back to pass.
There's lots of time.
Going
Pump
deep,
fake.
throwing down the middle of the field. Intercepted.
Is it Gunnick again?
It's Gunnick. Got it this time.
No flag. It's a pick. Wow.
So, yep, Logan Gunnick.
I'd love to know what they said to the secondary for the second half, because all that all that kindness, if you will, all that, here, catch the ball if you wish. All of a sudden, I guess it was just sort of a sales pitch, and they just closed the door on him because it's become.
Yep, first beam, now Gunning.
Yeah, and Gunnick almost three of them.
Almost 3.
Yeah, himself.
So it's 1st and 10 from their own 47 for the Tigers. And this is Bell, I believe, up the middle into Raider territory. So a nice gain of a good 5 on the play.
He's got the adrenaline going, doesn't he, Bell?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
He's feeling it.
Yep, and there's somewhere across the side of the bleachers is a proud, our neighbor is his grandmother, Sue, and I'm surprised I don't hear her across the field even through my headset.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
I don't want to mess with that grandma, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, high snap.
Yep, fall on it.
And
that's a smart
Jackson
play.
did the right thing and fell on it, but that's a big loss.
Yeah.
Big loss. Now it's going to be 3rd and 11. Loss of 7 on the play.
Now, the difference with these quarterbacks, hey, listen, Nelson throws a good ball. We've seen that. We saw it, signs of it, even really his freshman year. He can sling it, and but he doesn't have that ability to tuck and run, which makes it easier for the defense, right? When you don't have to worry about the double threat by the QB.
All right, Nelson back to pass, going right side. Oh, couldn't quite
get
make
there,
the catch.
Logan Bain. Couldn't quite make it.
Good
there.
effort.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But falls incomplete, and Ripon will have to punt after the big interception and big first down running play. So it's going to be 4th down and 11 here for the Ripon Tigers. They'll have to punt. Shardukian back to punt. Back to receive is, it looks like the quarterback, Caribou. So let's hope we get a good snap here and a good kick. It's against the wind. Nice line drive kick. Going to be taken there at the 25 to the outside 30. 35-40, and out of bounds he goes. Oh, and he got hit hard out of bounds. And that is going to be an extra 15 yards on a late hit out of bounds. So that's a tough break for the Tigers. Got to know where you are on the field. Be aware of your surroundings, and that's going to cost the Tigers 15. So that'll put the ball way into Ripon territory, probably inside the 40-yard line. That's too bad, but, again, you got to know where you are on the field. As the officials discuss here, 9:49 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Remember years ago where we crossed our fingers just when we went shotgun, that when we would snap the ball to say, if our quarterback can catch the snap, we have a win. We have a moral win. I mean, that's where this program used to be not too many years ago.
Before the game started, Marty, we talked one of the things that Ripon had to do, and I have it written down here.
Yeah.
Be more disciplined.
Yeah.
And watch your penalties. And
they didn't get the message from Coach.
They got some of the messages, but
Coach is going to have
those.
to. No, I'm talking about the penalties. Yeah, focusing on the penalties.
So let's see where they put it. I'm going to think around the 38. Let's see where they go here. 40, 38. Yeah,
that's the difference of wins and losses, right? With those types of penalties. Look at this. Look at this. Look what you're doing to your.
More than 37.
Look that lack of discipline. You're doing that to your team, and somewhere along the line, you have to take heed to what the coaching staff is saying, and saying, you can't do that. It's a violent sport, but when the whistle blows, you stop. And when you see things, you don't want to cross the line in terms of penalties. When can't do it.
All right. Well,
other teams are able to do it. Ripon has to follow suit.
37-yard line of Ripon is where Two Rivers will have the ball after the punt and the personal foul penalty late hit.
Ripon's putting up a great second-half battle. Great second-half battle on both sides of the ball.
All right, Caribou going to keep it. Running
to
the right.
There's that nice close. Did Logan Bain close on him?
In a hurry.
He got shot out of a cannon.
And the quarterback saw him coming. He went down.
Yeah.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Caribou, Mama didn't raise no fool. Caribou said, I got to live for another play and another day.
Yeah, and down he went because he saw him coming.
Yeah, I mean, Bame is like it's like Caribou said something to Bame that he didn't like, right? I mean, I love that.
Yeah,
we always talk about, remember, I always talk about on the tackle, do you go to the guy or through the guy? Yeah.
All right, so 2nd down, 9. But the thing, Marty, clock is rolling under 9 minutes now.
Yeah.
We need the ball back.
The good news is it's just a 1-point deficit.
Yeah, but we need the ball back. All right, ball's at the right hash. Caribou gets a snap. This is a handoff. No, he fakes the pass.
Yeah.
Wide open out of the flat. What a play inside the 20 to the 15. And he faked me out, and Gavin Glazer got the catch.
This is when you are able to pass and run the ball the way that this young quarterback for Two Rivers can do. This is the kind of plays you can put in.
Yeah. And
he sells it.
He did.
And he's and not just this play. He's his pump fakes, his tuck and run. He sells it. And
they had the right play called at the right time, didn't they?
Well, and like I said earlier, in certain plays they use that aggressiveness by Ripon against them with plays like that. Well executed on the play.
All right. So 1st and 10 from the 14. Good snap. There, this time it is a handoff. Left side. Broke one tackle, but not another. And
nice
Noah
job.
Michael there on the tackle after a gain of 1.
Yeah. I don't know how these guys play both ways like this. Oh, my goodness.
Expends a lot of energy for sure.
Oh. You want to be at your best when you're playing. And to stay on the field with an aerial assault the way that the Raiders have demonstrated tonight.
Yeah.
You're expending a lot more energy than just if it's more traditional on-the-ground kind of game.
Actually, we're going to call it no gain. So 2nd down, 10. I thought he might have got a yard, but apparently not. So 3 receivers to the right side. Single running back, Caribou back to pass, looking left to the corner of the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. Penalty flag is down.
Well, that was pass interference on Logan Michael, so they'll refuse the penalty and take the touch.
And what a touchdown! 14-yard touchdown pass play.
Pass interference on the defense.
Yep, and that is, you are right, Marty. Pass interference on the defense. So that's a tough break for Ripon. That comes at the 7-11 mark here in the 4th quarter on a 14-yard pass. Now the point after touchdown kick. Let's see what we have going here. It's 27-20 right
It's big,
now.
so that would force Ripon to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie should he succeed on this PAT.
Up and good. So, yes, it's now 28-20 after the PAT. And now Ripon gets the ball. 7 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
A lot of time.
A lot of time, but Ripon has to be productive.
And a lot of timeouts.
Ripon has all 3 remaining. So now it's crunch time, Marty. This is what you practice all week for. You're behind, and you got to come back. And let's see if the Tigers have it in them. They play the Naval Academy music here after the scores.
Yeah, I thought it'd be more of a Marine Corps, maybe Army Airborne, but no.
I don't know the name of that. I wish I could think of it, but I just can't right off the top of my head here. But nonetheless, it'll be kicking off here. And Ripon has a chance. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this game up. And they have 7 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock. It's been a long game. Already 9:30 here. 2.5 hours, and we still have 7+ to go.
Yeah, we'll be lucky to be home by 11:30.
Yeah.
But more like closer to midnight, I'm guessing. Here we go. But Ripon certainly has a propensity for the big explosive play just as much as the Raiders do.
They've done it twice here in the third quarter.
Mr. Bell and company.
Long kickoff, though, into the end zone.
Thank you.
So Ripon will have it at the 20.
That's a plus. That's a plus for Ripon to get that on the touchback. I'd get it on the 20. I'd much rather have that if I'm Ripon than kick it down there inside the 20.
Yeah. And not get past the 15 or whatever. All right, we'll see what's going on here at the 20, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ripon 1-0.
We're going to be home next week. Adams Friendship. The Green Devils come in to play at Ripon September 4th, and then a week later, Ripon gets to stay. We got 2 home games back-to-back, Lynn.
Here's Carter Bell up the middle. Gets a couple of yards. Maybe to the 24. Gain of 6. I beg your pardon, gain of 4. Should be 2nd and 6 coming up. Well, I guess they're only going to give him 3, 2nd and 7. Coming up as the clock ticks away. Ball's about in the middle of the hash. So no real weak side here.
Hey, we're doing pretty good here. All right, it's been how many minutes, and no one's cramped up.
Yeah, right. Receivers left and right for Ripon. Nelson out of the shotgun. Gets a snap. This is Bell again, breaking free. He's got the first down outside the 30.
Well, let's see if they're going to spot it. They're generous with their spots, I've noticed tonight.
Just outside the 30, so it's a first down for Ripon. So that's big.
So why would the clock be ticking?
Well, they
get a first down.
They stopped it, but when they set the ball down, they restarted immediately.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't even wait for the chains anymore.
I was just saying, I was watching. The chains aren't even set.
No, they don't even wait for the chains. They just set the ball down and they do it. Okay, Bell again. Got some room, but not much. A couple of yards, but it's forward. And so they're on the drive. So that's going to be 3. 2nd down, 7. 5:45. Again, 3 timeouts Ripon has.
Guys like Vincent Mink not playing tonight really hurts Ripon.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, that guy's a gamer.
Bell again. Left side, got some room. Close to the 40. Going to be short, though, by about a yard.
Bell hitting the hole hard.
Yep. So 3rd and 1 coming up. And I know that it's 4 down territory, regardless of where you are now. Don't you think, Marty?
Yes.
Yep. 3rd and 1. Ripon hurrying up. Bell got the first down and more. Hey, midfield. He's going to break free. He's going to score again. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown.
What a sophomore.
For Ripon.
What a sophomore this kid is.
A 61-yard run this time. Oh, is there a flag down?
No.
Okay, there is, right there by the tee. Right at the 48-yard line. There's a penalty marker.
Let's wait and sort it out.
Oh, my. Oh, my. I think it's coming back.
Wow.
Boy, that silences everybody.
That was fun to watch.
It was the way he went. He just did a great job. Up the middle, then a little bit to the outside. Then once he got in the secondary, it's a foot race, and those kids aren't going to catch him.
No.
But it's a holding.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty from the start.
So a spot foul.
Jeez Louise.
That puts the ball back at the 38, so it's going to be 3rd down now and about 2.
That was an expensive hold.
That was a big expensive hold. But 3rd and 2 now, under 5 minutes. This is Bell. He's got the first down. He's still on his feet, plugging around past the 45.
He's just pounding. He's pounding out there. The quarterback made that tackle, number 7.
And he's got it to the 47, so that's another first down. And
Is this going to come down to a 2-point conversion?
It could very well. The clock is ticking away.
And take it into overtime? I'm way ahead of myself, but I'm just doing the what-ifs, looking at the time and the score.
At the 47. Oh, Nelson
has to keep it.
Keeps it. He goes forward, though. He's at midfield before he goes down, so that's a good play by Jackson. He picked up the ball immediately and just took off, and he was able to get 3.
Yeah, I want to know the last time Nelson ran with the ball. Up inside the tackle.
Didn't he do a scramble earlier in the game, I think?
Yeah, it was a scramble.
Yeah.
But this he had to get up the A gap on that one.
All right,
There we go.
7. Beg your pardon, second down 7 from midfield. Under 4 minutes now.
Literally on the 50-yard line.
Bell, left side, about 3 heavy yards. You just know that Two Rivers is just eyeing him up every time.
We're under 4 minutes.
And that's going to be a gain of about 3 to make it 3rd down and 5.
Offensive
Short
line
5.
Offensive line has to do their job here, sustain those blocks.
There's a snap, pitch. This is Bell trying to get to the outside. Breaks 2
Nowhere
tackles, 3 tackles, and down he goes. Back into Ripon territory.
Yeah.
And now it's 4th down.
Yeah, they got to go for it here. 4th and long.
And I was a little surprised they went to the outside. They've
I
had
am
success
too.
up the middle.
I am too. And if you look at the last week's game when Bell tried to go wide, it was not successful. It was too slow developing, and
there's no other blockers out there.
Takes
for him.
away his north-south ability.
Yeah. And there's no blockers, so he had to dance around the defenders himself. But it's going to be 4th down and 8. Ripon takes time. 3:05 remaining in the 4th quarter. So Ripon will have 2 timeouts remaining. So this is big. Huge.
We have been entertained. What looked like that was going to be a walkaway with a 21-6 lead going in at halftime. Bell and company on offense for the Tigers from Ripon were able to get the run game, shall we say, going would be the understatement.
And
they climbed back into this game.
And a 61-yard touchdown run taken back by a hold.
A holding call. That was the biggest call of the game.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you had an interception that was called back with pass interference on Ripon.
That's right.
And I think that was a legit, the correct call. There wasn't much of a bump, but it doesn't take a lot of a bump on an interception. But here we go right here. If this game's going to continue, Ripon's going to have to get this ball at least 3 yards. Or I'm sorry,
8 yards.
8 yards.
4th down, 8. Nelson rolling right.
Backside,
left,
look out.
Under pressure.
No,
he's going to got rid of the ball, but there's nobody there.
Yeah.
He was under too much pressure.
Yeah. And that's like I said, you give him time and he's going to tear you apart with his arm, but not the threat as a runner like his counterpart is.
Well, that's too bad. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 for Two Rivers at the Ripon 49.
So with 3 minutes left and 2 timeouts, the defense is going to have to all of a sudden become the hero and get the ball back. And they've done it this entire second half. Yeah. They've gotten the interceptions. We haven't seen a fumble really on a run by, I don't think, either team with a fumble.
No.
So maybe it's time for that variety of turnover. We'll see.
Well, Two Rivers a passing team, but I'm sure they're going to be running it here.
Yeah, look for the running back. He just had words with his quarterback, making sure he gets to the right side. Yeah,
there it is, a handoff up the middle, and down he goes.
Yeah. If you're on
gain
defense,
of 1 maybe,
and you saw that, you knew what the play was going to be.
Weston Page, the tackle. Oh, and that running back, he got hit hard. He got sandwiched, really, and he's not getting up.
Official timeout.
So 2:47 with this clock stoppage, and I think he got hit hard.
Long game, going on 9:40.
I know.
It's not even homecoming. Oh, look at this. We got a cramp.
Oh, my goodness,
man.
another cramp.
This is this trainer is the queen of cramps.
She has been busy.
She's been busy.
Fortunately, no cramps on Ripon tonight.
Uncramping cramps. No, they got the message.
So, yeah.
What a, trailing 21-6, Ripon. What a great battle. You can feel really good about what they're doing. And if they don't come back and steal this one, they can have a lot to feel good about. And they certainly can use this as a lesson, certain things. Foremost to me, be ready to play. And 2, stop with the penalties.
Two Rivers plays in the Eastern Wisconsin Conference.
Yep.
And that includes Brillion, Chilton, New Holstein, Kiel, Manitowoc, Roncalli, St. Mary Catholic, and Valders.
It's a good conference.
All right, second down 9 for Two Rivers. No timeout was needed, although the clock is running because it was a running play after the injury.
Going to run it down.
And they are. They're under 5 seconds, and there's the handoff up the middle.
Oh, good hit.
Not much room there. And that was Jordan Ostrom on the carry.
Wow. That was kind of weird that they didn't blow the whistle. You know what I mean?
Oh, it was 22. I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
I thought it was 27. Gavin Glazer.
That forward progress, I thought it had stopped. Oh, they did. They did spot it where I thought they were going to.
Right at the 45, and I think Ripon took time.
Yep, that's a
Timeout, Ripon.
So they'll have one timeout remaining.
Turn that off, ref.
With 2:19 to go. Next week, by the way, Two Rivers will be hosting St. Mary Catholic. They'll start their conference season just like the Tigers will in the South Central Conference. So
I don't know what that song is, but they could do without it. I could do without it.
Yeah, this one I don't know.
Little bit of overmodulation there. So
the crowd is kind of thinned out a little bit.
We will. It will not take us an hour and 45 minutes or hour 50 minutes to get to our game next week.
No, it will not.
I think it'll take me about 4 minutes.
Little drive down St. Wenceslas Street. But yeah. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Two Rivers Purple Raiders, although not much purple on their uniforms. You'd think there'd be more.
3rd and 6 for the Raiders.
They're wearing the black unis with the white numbers.
Yeah, maybe they don't like the Vikings either.
Maybe not. All right, out of the shotgun, Caribou awaits the snap. He's faking the handoff, going to run it himself to the right side. Is he going to get to the first down?
Yeah, he did.
He's got the first down and more. Down the sideline, he's still on his feet. He goes down. About the 25-yard line.
That time he sidestepped Bame.
Yep.
Would have been a quarterback sack and turned it into a huge run play. Keeps it on the ground, keeps the clock ticking.
Yep,
He's a nice athlete.
Yeah, he is. And if I recall here, he's just a sophomore.
He is
6'1", 165. So he's a good player. So Ripon again, one timeout remaining, but it's a first down. That's kind of the problem here. And I would expect a running play here the rest of the way for the Raiders.
Yep, about turnovers, about the only thing that's going to give Ripon any type of chance to come back and steal this.
Bit of entertaining game, however. Had a little bit of everything, really. Now a flag, delay a game. So that'll move them back 5.
Yep.
Delay game on the offense.
Yes. Turn your mic off, please.
What do you think, Marty? Do you think they should have a play clock on the field for these high school kids?
No.
No? Okay. I mean, they haven't since the high school football started, but, you know, they try to make everything.
It's another expense.
College and pro and whatever, so.
Well, now the college really isn't college anymore.
And then high school will be going to a 35-second clock for non-conference
When's high school going to get a portal?
So, all right. All right, 1st and 15. Here's the handoff.
Nice.
And wow, nice job. That is Levi Liskey with a tackle for loss.
I
And
assume
Ripon
you're
takes
burning.
the timeout immediately
Yeah.
with 79 seconds remaining. So that's second down 15, but Ripon can't stop the clock anymore.
1-2-2 on the clock, please.
And they're going to put it at 1:22. So big loss back to the 34-yard line. So it should be second and 21, I think, when play resumes here. They have to get to the 14, so about second and 20 right on the dot, I guess.
Well, I want to know how healthy Ripon's going to be to open up conference play next
Right,
week.
yeah.
That's a big thing there. They were a little
Yeah,
short-handed coming
yeah.
into the game tonight.
A couple of injuries.
Yeah. But I want to, give that backup punter.
Yeah, Connor Shardukian.
Yeah, that's just heck of a nice job.
And he had some good defensive plays this evening as well.
Yeah, even more so. Yeah, when's the last time you saw a punter play defense like that? The beauty of high school sports.
All right. Second down now.
Second down, 19.
No.
Raiders.
Two Rivers will take a timeout. That is their second timeout taken to this half, so they have one remaining. And we wait some more. Here. 28-20. The Purple Raiders. A couple of nice scores for Ripon here in the second half. Well, let's give Ripon scoring here. In the it's all Carter Bell, actually.
Yeah.
Second quarter, 5:46 remaining. He had a 2-yard run. That was set up on a nice pass from Jackson Nelson to Logan Beam. And then Carter Bell had 2 more touchdowns in the third quarter, one a 56-yarder at the 10:55 mark. And then the second, a 71-yarder at the 6:45 mark in the third. And then, of course, he did have one negated, a 61-yarder in the fourth quarter, and that was negated by a penalty. And Ripon was unable to convert on a first down after that, which then gave the ball here to Two Rivers, who is now trying to run out the clock. And it's second down, and I guess we'll call it 19. Back to pass, Caribou, and he's going to take a knee right at the 45-yard line. Ripon cannot stop the clock, so this will make it third and a lot. Back at the 44, so probably third and about 30.
We have a shout out to Keith Cram, class of 71, I think. Gave us a call,
tonight?
listening in. Yeah. He was taken with my comments about how many Logans we have and how many players are, Lincoln and Liam and.
So this is third down.
But what a second half by the Tigers. Just too many things going wrong in the first half and not enough time in the second half. So both teams are going to go to 1-1 on the year. Raiders will get their first win. Ripon will get their loss. It'll be a little bit longer of a bus ride home.
Yes, it will, unfortunately. But that's how it works sometimes. Well, we want to thank our crew here. We have Patrick and JJ and Jonathan.
Jonathan, I haven't seen forever.
We appreciate their hard work getting our game on the air here on the Ripon channel.
Yeah, we do.
So we really do appreciate it. Our final score, by the way, was Two Rivers 28, Ripon 20. We thank you, the viewer, for tuning into the game here on the Ripon channel.
We sure do.
We certainly appreciate it. So that's it. Until next Friday, when Ripon will host Adams Friendship, 7 o'clock at Ingalls Field. For Marty Ernzer, I'm Lynn Krause. This has been the Ripon Channel, where you have been watching Ripon Tigers football. Have a pleasant weekend.